Do Warhammer Fantasy players feel welcome at Games Workshop stores? Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're going to have a hobby chat discussion today because this is something that I've been seeing pop up in various forums on Facebook and Reddit and so on, so I just kind of wanted to talk about this. Do Warhammer Fantasy players feel welcome at Games Workshop stores? I find it rather interesting how I see these things pop up every now and again where people say, we've gone into a Warhammer store in London or something and we felt like we weren't welcome there. And I find it very interesting when people say those types of things because I frequent a lot of Games Workshops. I travel into Spain a lot, sometimes I go to England, and I do visit these shops because I need to buy models, and I haven't really seen anything out of the ordinary. A lot of people post in the term of like the whole road to Damascus type of thing, and that's something I'm actually quoting from a Facebook post where they said that they just went there and they didn't feel welcome whatsoever. So I'm just a little bit curious about this, and I do want to have this open as a discussion with you guys because it's something that is rather interesting for me in terms of why don't you feel welcome? A lot of these players use the example of Age of Sigmar, which is why they don't feel welcome there, which, I don't see a reason why. Yeah, Age of Sigmar does continue off where Warhammer Fantasy Battles was destroyed from, but I don't see it as the reason why you shouldn't walk into a Games Workshop. After the end times, I still carried on and I just went in there. Obviously, I've still got to buy paints and brushes and stuff like that. Yes, I know there's better brands in some cases for the brushes, but paints I kind of like keeping to the GW brand. I've seen examples here where some players who strictly play Warhammer Fantasy Battle, they don't play 40k, they don't play 30k, Blood Bowl or anything else, they've gone into these local Warhammer shops for themselves. I think they're all called Warhammer Shops now instead of just Games Workshop, and they felt that they've been alienated. The moment they say Warhammer Fantasy Battles, they say that they've had staff just ignore them and stuff like that, which I find rather strange because I've travelled a lot, and I mean a lot in the last year. I've been to France, I've been to England, I've been to a few places, and I went and I shopped. And I went into these stores and I said, yeah, I played this. And they were like, oh no, that's cool. If you need any help finding any models that are compatible and so on, let me know. Maybe I've just been very lucky with these shops. I mean, we have the perfect example recently where my family was in England and they gave me a call from the actual Games Workshop store as they wanted to try and buy some stuff for me for Christmas. And obviously they didn't know because they don't play Warhammer. They passed the phone on to him on a video call and he helped me out. He tried to sell me the Battle Tome and the magic cards I think they've got now for the Slaves to Darkness. And I said, well, sorry mate, I played Warhammer Fantasy Battle. He goes, oh no, that's just perfectly fine. We've still got some Chaos Warriors here, that are the old ones that rank up and so on. And he helped out quite a bit. Maybe once again I hit a stroke of luck. But I have seen some horror stories on Reddit and stuff like that where people say they've been treated badly by GW staff. I mean, my only issue, my worst ever experience at a Games Workshop wasn't really because of fantasy or any game. This was me going to Nantes, where I was going into just to browse and stuff like that. And there's two staff members there just basically ignored us and just carried on. We asked them a question, they looked at us directly, and they just ignored us once again. When we passed by the till, he jumped up and he's like, oh, you need to buy something? It's like, no, I wanted to ask you a question. Oh, okay, well, let me know when you want to buy something. And he just sat down. So there was really nothing with the fact that I was a Warhammer Fantasy player. So I just want to start a little discussion down in the comments. Have you ever felt like you weren't welcome in a Games Workshop or Warhammer store ever since the end times? If so, why? And list your reasonings, because I don't know where all this is coming from. Yes, I can understand that you can have a very bad store that you can go to and the staff is just horrible, but it just seems like it's very frequent. I'm not too sure why, but I kind of want to start a discussion and see how this goes. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. We have social media links and affiliate links in the description below, where you can purchase Warhammer Fantasy models, Age of Sigmar models, 40k models, and other brands like Bolt Action and so on, at a cheaper price, and it helps the channel out at no extra cost too, which is absolutely awesome, because I get to get you guys some stuff cheaper, while also supporting the channel a little bit. A big thanks to our current Patreons for their monthly donations. It actually really does help because it helps with the upkeep with basic stuff with the channel like cabling and so on. But once again, thank you so much for watching and I shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.